All right, so this is going to be one of the first, well, not the actual first, but one of the first uh, of many offline reactions that I'm going to do because it's about time, we work our way through these. Some of these are going to be some of the lesser known ones, or not necessarily known groups, as in like in general, because obviously, as you can see, G22, over a million views on most of these videos. But for my overall group and economy that we have, the little family that we have over on Twitch, we don't tend to cover as many of these groups that we'll see in these offline reactions. And sometimes just doing things in offline reactions lets me finish stuff just a little bit faster. So with that in mind, we're going to chip away at this, starting with G22. So if you peep that I'm on the left side of your screen, that means it's offline. If you peep that I'm on the right side of your screen, most likely we're live. With that being said, let's kick it off. We have done this one before, but for the sake of listening to it again, even though it's already in my phone, why not do it again? It's only 4 tracks. Hold on now. Let's let my PC catch up and not explode on me. I think it's a very good thing that I'm doing this, but I wish my PC would agree with me so that I could properly chip away at these.
Pinaglaban ni silang kwento ko pa sa'yo mga nangyari. Sa bukabularyo ang babae ka lang pagkat walang kasarian ang pagiging matapang. We Filipino killer, Filipino winner. In this day and age you can't just say wala sa noo. We independent, working our way up. Ocean and parang there ain't no time to tipo na hindi na uupo at maghihintay lang. Kami ang tipo na di mahina. Kaya kayo ay maghanda. Heto na ang mga palaban. Di basta mapapaandaran. Marunong tumayo sa sariling paa. May talino at galing na hindi mo kaya. Papapalaban, papapadaan. Tatatandaan, kami yung tipo na hindi basta mapapaandaran. Papapalaban, papapadaan. Tatatandaan, kami yung tipo na hindi basta mapapaandaran. Hindi na uupo at maghihintay lang. Kami ang tipo na di mahina. Kaya kayo ay maghanda. Heto na ang mga palaban. Di basta mapapaandaran. Marunong tumayo sa sariling paa. May talino at galing na hindi mo kaya. Papapalaban, papapadaan. Huwag tatatandaan, kami yung tipo na hindi basta mapapaandaran. Papapalaban, papapadaan. Kami yung tipo na hindi basta mapapaandaran.
Okay. It was definitely a refresher for me because obviously, if memory serves me right, G22 was one of the first. They might have been the first P-pop group that I listened to. It was them, or it might have been SB19, but I believe it was them. And I think low key when I said it a while ago, they reminded me of Neapolitan ice cream. Where it's got chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, right? Because there's three different flavors of voices. Obviously, like hairstyles, styles, facial features, and everything like that. They're all beautiful ladies. I believe they're early 20s, so it should be 21 to 24, or 21 to 23, somewhere in that ballpark. Um, but I appreciate like how you can get some higher notes out of these two, but then when she comes in there and she just brings in those lower octaves, it hits so very well. And actually, right there, it was very close to the end of the song. Let's see if we can catch it. Like that, oh, like that. They're all so different. Right there. I just appreciate those differences because, yes, obviously together they sound splendid. But when you can listen to them in the backtrack and catch not only just exactly who it is, but also if they have two of them in the backtrack while one person is at the forefront of everything, being able to differentiate between them clearly and definitively, there's something to be said about that. And they are one of the best at doing it for me personally, right? I know everybody's up to their own opinions on the matter, but for me, it just hits where it needs to hit.
Yeah. Let's go. You ain't ready for this. Don't you complain like I got you caged when you got one foot out the door. I'm not entertained by all of your games. You're just a pawn on my board. You acting tough when you're high on your go. Knock on my door when you're hit and you know. You wanna leave, can't buy. You keep the key, you'll be back no time. Makakahanap ba ng iba? Di mo ko mapapahama ka. Makakaloko ba ng iba? Chilling back to speed up, I know you're gonna go manamba. Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang. But it look like you don't want it. I say we're done, but I know that you'll be back again. Even when I try to throw it, you'll be back 'cause you love me like a boomerang. Boom, like a boomerang. Look back, head side, you're my boomerang. Left, right back, you're my boomerang. Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang. No.
Of course. Well, since I'm here, actually, I'll give my computer a second to buffer. I'm realizing, like, obviously before, like with the previous track, I was reminded of that range that they have across the entire group as far as how their voices are. But for me, they're one of the few groups where they can reach those lower octaves and set a lower bar registry wise with their voice, and it just sounds so good. Obviously, most of the groups that you'll hear me listen to or react to, on the girl side of things, they have higher voices, or I'm really impressed by the high notes that they can hit, or how long they can hold a note for, right? But they're one of the groups that has such a dynamic range, but also those lower parts I really fall in love with. And it's one of those things where a lot of groups, they might have one person, but it's kind of like the Felix effect in guy groups, right? Where they have that one guy that can really get down and dirty with it. But when you listen to them, it's just a part of their act. And obviously they don't go as deep as Felix is. Those type of guys are one of a kind, and they're also guys. We're talking about the ladies here, but they can sound so heavy and deep with it, but it's still so beautiful and elegant at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you hate this is how it's played? This what a trophies are for. Sakanin ba for? This is not a competition but a revolution. Are you clear with your vision? You need a doctor's prescription. You acting tough when you high on your own. Knock on my door when you head on low. You wanna leave, get by. You keep the key, you be back no time. Makakahanap pa ng iba. Hindi mo ko mapapahama ka. Makakaloko pa ng
they're splitting with more English in this one. I didn't realize.
He love me like a boomerang. Bounce back, 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 bounce back. Bounce back, back, baby, bounce back. Keep on coming back again. He love me like a boomerang.
I understand why he would.
G22.
It works.
Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang. Hold on like you don't want it. I stay with them, but I know that you'll be back again. Even when I try to throw it, you'll be back, cause you love me like a boomerang. Like a boomerang. Look back, half side, you're my boomerang. Left, right back, you're my boomerang. Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang.
Hold on, let me. How far back was that? This. It's like sirens in the middle of the sea. I understand why they sunk so many ships. Let's listen to that.
Bounce back, back, baby, bounce back. Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang.
I understand. All right, this line makes a tremendous amount of sense when you're looking at any of their music videos, right? It just so happens that this works really well for this one. It took me a minute to realize that they had a heavy amount of English in this song. I was reading the subtitles and I couldn't tell if my brain was auto translating, like reading the lines and reading it in their voices as they were singing, until after that point where we paused back here, like another 20 seconds in. I'm sitting there, I'm like, the realization hits me. That said, that aside, fantastic job across the board here. I didn't hate the dance break, all right? I didn't. I will admit that I did not love it stylistically. The beat does go crazy, but at the same time, it's just not my cup of tea. Usually, now this is a defendable one for me, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and say this is a bad dance break because to me it's not. Also, when watching the choreography, it also works. And considering the fact that the entirety of the song had heavy percussive elements throughout it, it also didn't feel out of place or jarring, honestly.
G22.
Right?
Keep on coming back again, he love me like a boomerang. Hold on like you don't want it. I stay with them, but I know that you'll be back again. Even when I try to throw it, you'll be back, cause you love me like a boomerang. Like a boomerang. Look back, half side, you're my boomerang.
It's always nice when you can see a music video and the site that they use isn't super extravagant, right? I'm incredibly entertained here. And honestly, they've used probably two or three sets, right? But to me, it really wasn't until I started watching this part back that I peeped that was that was the case. But it works. It works tremendously well. And then we've seen this one. I remember the choreography was amazing. The way the cameraman was going to work and all the dancers throughout the entire video was ridiculous. But I'm gonna watch it again because it's been a couple months since I've seen the video, So why not? Forgot about that flute.
Napaghahalatan ko na sila. Akala nila di ko nakikita. Di nagsisinungaling mga mata. Akala nila sa'kin ang parusa. Nasa paligid-ligid lang mga taong nahihibang. Naghihintay-hintay lang sa tsansang ika'y paslang. Nakikipagtago-tago-tago-tagoan. Kitang-kita naman harap-harapan. Sinong talo-talo-talo-talunan, ikaw ang talunan. Kasi wala akong pake. Sabi, tumabi, tabi, tabi. Wala akong pake. Sabi, tumabi, tabi, tabi. Kasi wala akong pake. Kahit ulit-ulit pang subukan tibagin, sa pangarap pa rin ako nakatingin, di mayayanig. Masasakit na salita pa ang wikain nyo. I keep on talking, I keep on winning. Di makikinig kahit pa they keep on trying. In my empire, I won't start a fire. I trust nobody, cause I could be an enemy, yeah. Sa paligid-ligid lang mga taong nahihibang. Naghihintay-hintay lang sa tsansang ika'y paslang. Nakikipagtago-tago-tago-tagoan. Kitang-kita naman harap-harapan. Sinong talo-talo-talo-talunan, ikaw ang talunan.
It's also it's low-key eerie when you really look at it. Until they're revealed right here.
Kasi wala akong pake. Sabi, tumabi, tabi, tabi. Wala akong pake. Sabi, tumabi, tabi, tabi. Kasi wala akong pake. Hanggang salita lang yan sila. Hindi ako magpapadala, hindi magpapahila pababa. Tiwala, itataga sa tala. Sa sariling kakayahan ako maniniwala. Magpagdala sa negatibo, balikan nilang akala. Wala akong pake. Sabi, tumabi, tabi, tabi. Wala akong pake. Kasi wala akong pake.
Dang. Low-key, this music video felt shorter than I remember it. Granted, it's actually basically 4 minutes. I remember it feels like a post-apocalyptic vibe almost, with the attire of all the dancers. And when you get a couple shots of like the more aerial view, let me see. Yeah, where you look out here, it kind of looks, you got a random assortment of tires. There's no like tech out here. There was the random box before they pop up out of it. So there's like a whole lot going on, but it just feels like really almost like The Walking Dead. Like if you told me that they filmed this on the set of a Walking Dead episode, I would completely believe it, right? Even if you said they used some of the zombies' garments, just because of the way the lighting is presented, it affects how they're presented here. But phenomenal job. And this one obviously was already in my phone, so it's just a little bit of a refresher seeing the video. And then we finish off with Bang, which was referenced at the end of one of the other ones, I think, where she lit the lighter and blew it out. Was it Althea that did? I can't remember.
Palabas sa dagim, tindig paluwag. Ramdam ang inig, we ready to pounce. Hey, hey, whip it up, whip it up, whip it up. Kita-kitang sumusulyap. Huwag kang magselos cause we at the top. No, we just started, we can't get smarted. Hakbang pa lang, tunaw ka na, bawat salita ulang palya. Maghanda at baka mabulag ka pagkat kayo ay titingala. I'm a heartbreaker, shoot like a killer. I got them better, nobody better. Aking G22. Put your name in bold name target. We always ready for the lights, camera, action. Hold on your armor, 'cause I'm just getting ready for that. Bang, 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 bang. Put my arms down. Bang, 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 bang. Ready, aim, shoot. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, bang, yeah, bang,
Okay, hold on. Let me come back here. Yeah. This between the two of them going crazy right here.
G22.
The way they didn't close out the note at the same time, I just found so it just literally ran through me.
G22.
That was tough. Obviously, I enjoy the choreo. I enjoy the intensity, the energy that they bring in this one. Low key, I could see this song being like being added to a season trailer for like a what you call it? I can't think. There's a game that's at the front of my mind and I can't remember. It kind of has those Marvel Rivals type graphics, but it's not Marvel Rivals that I'm thinking of. Kind of like a arcane vibe of graphics, like when video games drop their new season or whatever, and the trailers for what's going to happen, any updates, anything like that. You know, the buffs and everything, the nerfs that they're all going to do with the characters or whatever, or if there's going to be any new drops. Like this song, I could definitely see being the background as they're going through all the different information for it. And honestly, like about a minute. Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Ready for that. Bang.
This part right here.
Bang, bang, bang. Put my arms down.
Starting there was when it really set in, and I had that memory pop into my head. I overall just really enjoy the percussive elements to their sound and the fact that it's not really happy and high pitched the entire time. Which, not to say that it's bad for other groups, but it's nice to have that diversity within the community. And obviously this is P-pop and not exactly directly K-pop. But oh, look at Sean. Hey Sean, I hope you're doing good, Sean. Oh, 4K, 5K in 4 days. Sean got motion, man. But I just enjoy that diversity across all their music, in all honesty. We will definitely be back for more. Oh, it was Cran that came up with this one. So I'm sure when he sees that I finally, after a billion years got over to this, he'll tremendously enjoy it. Yes, I am here in 2026. Philippines don't sleep on them. Of course. 2025. Wait, how old is this song? Oh, 40. Wow. Still solid listening. Oh, hold on. Since we're here, let's do Groove On. This dropped 7 days ago. I know it's not part of the playlist, but I mean, why not? By the way, thanks, Cran.
Grab my waist and I guide you slowly. I wanna teach you how to rock this dance floor, baby. Through the lights and darkness, we are feeling like the stars, but nobody can compare to this feeling. Have my eyes locked on your body, and since you came, I ain't seen nobody else. No one else. Just be yourself. I just can't let go of your grip, losing my breath.
but it gives me a good point to pause real quick. I was not expecting this. Um, Especially granted, you know, the songs that we listened to have been out for a minute. They have 1 million views. This one, how much? Pause. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. While I'm here, let me do that. All right. So this has 200,000 in 7 days. Um, was not expecting that at all. Um, Obviously the vibe that they're going for, they're hitting 10 out of 10. My sister would definitely love this. She's in the vein of like that 90s R&B. She enjoys like the TLCs and like groups like that very heavily. And I'm getting a couple of those vibes here. Obviously it's not a one for one comparison. That's not what I'm saying. But I am loosely feeling the vibes, you know what I'm saying? You taste a little bit of the soup and you're like, is that oregano? Right? Like you're getting it. Like it doesn't make the dish, but you're feeling a little bit of the vibes. Um, the I enjoy like the white picket fence look we got, and like this overall vibe that we're going for here. I just did not see it coming. Caught me off guard. All right, we're in the credits now. Um, Phenomenal job, phenomenal job. Oh wait, hold on. This set was throwing me the entire time. The way her bangs are set up, I was low key getting Sabrina Carpenter vibes, and I, even if you don't love Sabrina Carpenter or you don't like her music or you don't like her acting, whatever the case may be, Sabrina Carpenter is a very well presenting individual, and the bangs specifically were reminding me of it. Let me see if I can find a the specific scene. Nope, that wasn't it, but also a very good one. I like how they had the breeze going. Let me see. This. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was actually going to find it. This one right here. This was what really sold it for me. I don't know if she has an album art or if she did a music video with a similar type of vibe, but this really got me. Um Overall, phenomenal job, right? Even when they're whispering, I was low key. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Incredible vocal talent, incredibly skilled. The vibes were there the entire time. Definitely didn't expect this from them. I'm actually really glad that I'm really glad that I decided to give this one a spin, because it just happened to pop up on the side right there. I was like, oh, I haven't. It was only 4 songs. I was like, what's five, right? Um, Phenomenal job for this group. This one, this one is definitely getting added to my phone. Um, but overall, thank you, Cran, for this suggestion. It's always nice to revisit some old areas. Honestly, there isn't a group that we've done that I have a video up on the channel that I would not go back to. Now, some of them, I just haven't gotten back to them because obviously we're getting an influx of requests from all the different corners of the K-pop world. But overall, they're definitely one of the more they're one of the more intriguing groups for me because of how they're in the same vein loosely, but there's still that distinct difference between them and everybody else that you come across. Um, and I tremendously appreciate that. And obviously, it's P-pop and not directly K-pop, but good music is good music to me. A sub from Subway and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich aren't the same thing, but they both become a slice. They both are in between a slice of bread with toppings. So I like it either way. But I'll see you on the next one.